Hello everybody, and welcome back to the third episode of Talk It Like a Man. Today we're going to be talking about kind of some of the extra support that we can find, the different things that are out there, especially whilst it's getting colder, it's getting darker. There's not much to do, and we're in a lockdown, so we can't even go out and socialise. So, Hristo, have you found any activities supportive or useful?
Well, Josh, it's not just getting darker and colder outside, it's also getting more festive.
It's getting more
As you can
festive.
see, exactly. So, yeah, I've been looking for things to do because I feel like this is going to be a very weird holiday season, yeah? I don't think we've ever seen anything like this before, and it would be difficult for us to like adapt quickly and on the spot to what's going on. I feel like the uni offers enough support for the students if they really need it, or if they feel like they really need to talk to someone, or if they just want to talk to someone. There's always something willing to take the time and actually support them in any way.
And
So,
is there a place they could find this information?
oh, there is, sir. Thank you for asking. Sam, what is that place, please?
I would have you know that it's Connection Matters, and it's on the university website. You can find it on the university website, and also I think you can connect it through your student portal.
Yeah, and we'll have the links in the description down below for Connections Matter. It's got kind of a little bit of everything, physical well-being, mental well-being.
What are some of the activities that the website offers, mister?
Well, I know I haven't gone through all of it, I'll be honest here, but I know the couch to 5K is one of the things that they kind of advocate for, which for those that don't know, make it very easy to run 5K. And I did it over the first lockdown after not running ever.
For
Yeah,
25 plus years.
yeah, 25 plus years, yeah, of no running. And then I thought
Suddenly.
I need to do something, which actually I do think is, I do advocate for the Couch 5K and have spoken to a lot of people about it because I feel like it gives you a sense of completion when your day's not gone great.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, it's definitely something that I still try to do now, is go out for a run. And then even when things are difficult, I know that I've done one thing for myself.
Yeah, honestly, the amount of times that Josh told me, "Oh, I'm going for a run" in this past 2 months has been too many. Honestly, it's getting on my nerves at this point.
Well, I don't have social media, so I can't shout out to the world, "Look, I'm doing
Ah,
something positive for
imagine if you
myself."
did.
So then I WhatsApp you and say, "Hey, I'm doing something positive
Go
for
for a
me.
run. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Be proud."
I am
I
always.
definitely like the fact that Josh is going for runs, and he's going because I do it. I said it. I do it a lot to relieve stress, and or maybe just go for a walk, but mostly go for a run because there's just this feeling that it gives to you, like you're literally zoomed out of the world and just you're in the moment. You're taking part in something, and you're solely focused on what you're doing. Unfortunately, sometimes you might run into a car or something. A car is going past you, and if you're not careful, you
Yeah, a
I
good
have
rule of
not done
thumb.
that.
A good rule of thumb would be run with your eyes open. So if you do that, okay, greatly reduces the chance of you being hit by a motorized vehicle.
it
Yeah,
definitely is a good sort of something I would obviously advise anyone to do, just to go for a walk or go for a run, just to clear your head.
Yeah, honestly, getting away from the distractions really, really helps you like focus in on you actually like spending quality time with yourself, which we've been doing quite a bit of at this point. So it's good that you like get the chance to just clear your mind, listen to your favorite music, listen to your favorite podcast. Shameless plug, and just enjoy some quality time outside because that's kind of all you can do at this point.
Well, there's still. I don't know if you guys have accessed any of the quizzes and some of the games.
Oh yeah. I remember us two doing pretty good at one quiz, didn't we, Josh?
We did do
Mhm.
quite well. Yes. But I know the Kusu Lockdown Lounge, which I believe
Yeah.
will also be in the description and kind of we can link to, has more information and events. I believe they'll be hosting quizzes kind of over the Christmas period whilst we are kind of broken up from uni.
Yeah.
Um,
There's also several workshops regarding mental well-being, health, health and exercise well-being, all of the above. Like almost anything that you can think of is probably on the platform, and you can access it easily, and it'll probably be helpful to at least some of you.
Yeah, it's necessary to get in touch with some of these events because we are trying as the university, as a union, to keep students engaged during this period because it's a very critical time. We know that some of you might be struggling to go back home um, with regards to like having transportation and everything and not able to go back. And why I know for myself, I wanted to go back to Nigeria this Christmas, but it hasn't been easy to get like a flight ticket or to go through the process of quarantine and all that. So I'm
Yeah.
stuck here, and I know that so many students will be here. So we are really trying our best to engage you guys and keep you guys engaged and not feel lonely or isolated during this period.
Yeah, because I think that's one of the major things that it is going to be so different, and nobody is ready for it. And whether it's an international student going home, whether it's a local student that isn't going to be able to have all their family meet up, like no one's Christmas this year is going to be the same as it normally is. Um, but we can try and do as much little bits to support each other with stuff like the quiz, the quizzes, the lockdown lounge in general, and then kind of all the support through Connections Matter. And I know they've got the like the peer mentoring app.
I've heard that's pretty good.
Yeah. So that's all linked through there as well, and it does kind of a whole bit of everything,
Yeah.
which if it's not in your emails, which I know when I looked for it, I've got about 50 million different Connections Matter emails.
Because
And
they do, Josh. That's the thing. They do matter.
they do matter.
Connections.
Yeah, they 100% they do.
Exactly.
Um, and so you can find it there or below, and it is worth just having a look because
Yeah.
like Hristo says, there's different opportunities and kind of training stuff there, but also just general kind of well-being.
Seek and you shall find is what a wise man once says, and very much applies to this situation. If you need the support, any kind of support, just look for it. It's definitely there.
I've heard faculties talking about online platform games like Among Us. You've got societies also doing online games, and then for sports, we have esports who are taking over and directing on the Discord channel, which you could get access to from Sports Coventry, and get involved with the online games. Something to just keep you engaged and keep you relating or talking with your fellow students.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of different ones, and even good old Pokemon Go to get you out and walking, to get you moving and doing something instead of necessarily being stuck. Um, I know I played that for way too long.
Oh yeah, Josh, you are like 3 years late to Pokemon Go. That
Yeah,
is true.
well, I
Uh,
only stopped about 6 months ago, so
I know you stopped 3 years too late as well. See, with Sam mentioning like getting to talk to people about things, that's my biggest thing. And for me, I'm actually quite excited for this weird like holiday season. Why are you excited? You might ask if you were interested, which
why are
most
you
people aren't.
excited?
I am excited because the NBA is back, Josh.
Oh,
NBA tips off 22nd of December with actual basketball games again. So now I have a purpose for getting up in the morning again. I missed that feeling. Do you know? I missed it. So please
Is it
get
going to be
on the
back to?
NBA.
Is it going to be back to normal? Is it going to be?
Uh
Is it?
as normal as they can make it, because like last time they did it in like a bubble environment, so they were like very separated from anything else. This time they're trying to do it like in arenas, most of them being empty, some of them having like 20% capacity and stuff like that. But the important thing is, Josh, it's gonna be basketball.
But so this may be a really silly question,
I love those.
but I don't follow basketball. So is this coming back in season, or is this kind of like an extra because of what happened? Is this a Christmas tradition for you?
Watching NBA on Christmas,
Yeah.
the only Christmas tradition I still follow.
Ah.
I used to speak to my family before. Now all I hear is Mike Breen with his iconic bang when anyone makes a three. So yeah, they're tipping off on the 22nd. So like it's the 2021 season is tipping off on the 22nd. So definitely get on that because there's some killer matchups on the 22nd.
I can see how
That's good to know.
excited you
Yeah.
are about this. Hristo.
I'm really excited.
I was going to talk about my own, what's it called? My own, why I'm excited about this Christmas season is
I was
that
just gonna ask you.
even though that I'm not going back to I'm not going to Nigeria this Christmas, the fact that I'm part of a team, a football team, a local football team, and the lockdown is over, and then we're back to training or doing our bubbles and everything. It's a good way of going out there and still socializing with people and in a COVID social distancing environment. But I know that for sure, if I was back in Nigeria, it would have been huge because when I go back to my town where I'm from in Nigeria, there's loads of people that come around, and then Christmas is so loud because Nigerians are loud and
Yes.
they're vibrant and they're outgoing. So Christmas is literally very loud, and we love it because we have people. That's the way we show love to each other by just being loud and embracing everyone and just shouting and screaming.
Yeah. Is that like the normal holiday environment? Everyone like talking to everyone, just being with one another, like enjoying each other's company.
Yeah, and we've got like these local sports games and local leagues and things
Yeah.
where people come together in the town and people gather together and you see people that you didn't even know came back for the Christmas period.
Yeah.
And it's so like you're meeting someone, oh, you came back, oh, you did come back, oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, see,
It's
I love that like communal spirit, that
Yeah.
like sense of belonging to a place. Like even if you haven't been back there in a while, like if you were only back for the Christmas thing, people say, "Oh, you came back! I like seeing it," and stuff like that. I really like that. I really like
Yeah.
that.
it's definitely fun. It's definitely fun. I know I'm going to miss it this year, but yeah.
Yeah, Josh, what's a traditional Josh E type of Christmas?
Um, it's busy. To be fair, I think it's also very loud. Like we often just have random people.
Yeah.
Like we we don't like the idea of people being alone on Christmas. So over like the past few years, there's been friends of friends that have joined us, and it's just been a whole host of different people. I've got quite a big family already.
Yes, you do.
So yes, there's normally kind of 10, 12, and then if it gets big quickly, and then there's
Yes.
always kind of the aunts and uncles and all of that. So it's going to be weird this year when we're not really sure what the rules are at the moment. So it's kind of we don't even know if kind of the close family is going to be
Yeah.
allowed to gather together because we've got some in London, some in Coventry, and just not really know what the travelling rules are going to be exactly. So we know it's going to be different. We know that we're not going to have kind of those extra people, the friends of
Yeah.
friends, like 100%. We already know that won't be happening, um, which isn't nice for those. But I think it's one of them. We're happy and healthy, and kind
Yeah.
of we are okay. So it's just carrying on how we can. What about
Okay.
you?
Okay. So here's a fastball for you both. Okay, what are you planning on doing to make this Christmas no worse than any other Christmas? So it's obviously going to be worse. But what are the steps that you are going to take, or the activities that you plan on doing in order to make it this much sweeter?
I think joining in with a load of the games. I think actually we're separate now, but I know that I'll be speaking to more people. I know that normally kind of I would just see the people that I saw, but I will make more of a concerted effort to have Microsoft Teams calls or Zoom to have those face-to-face chats with people and friends that are all over the place. Whereas normally kind of I'd be so busy I wouldn't think and be kind of involved with the people I could see. So I
Yeah,
think that's the thing that I'll do.
see, that's
Yeah.
a good suggestion. Sam, you swing.
I know that this will be slightly easier for me because I say this because last year it was very quiet and I worked almost throughout the Christmas period, almost up until the 25th of December. So this year, I mean, the first thing is getting involved with the local football team. That is like a good ground for socializing and all that, which I didn't get access to. And I know I won't be working this time on Christmas Day or on the eve of Christmas or Boxing Day. So it will be an opportunity for me to get involved with people, just socialize and just go out to the city center and then see what they've got. I know it's been very cold, but just go out and see what they've got and then just get involved in whatever they've got.
Do you know who I feel bad about? I feel bad about the people who had to put up decorations all over the city just to not be seen by anyone. Cause see, usually I go into the main street, and we have a beautiful main street in my town, by the way. And it's going to be like a big tree in the middle of it, lights and stuff. People will be happy, jolly, taking pictures, putting them on freaking all the social media platforms you can see. And now it's just sad. I won't even get to see the Christmas tree online.
Well, what we should do is, as kind of a point, that we can spread some holiday cheer and
Please.
support each other, is take pictures of our own festive decorations, different celebrations, and post them. Tag the Talk It Like a Man Instagram, so that we can see what's going on in other places. If people have gone home, if they're in Coventry. And kind of support each other with a little bit of joy of, hey, this is my Christmas tree, or this is my cat in a Santa hat, or
Yeah.
whatever, something interesting, something nice.
Yeah. See, that's a very good point. If you have any suggestions for activities, if you have a a PlayStation account that needs friends, if you have any cool pictures of your decoration, please send us our way, and we'll make the best of it. Like we'll try and engage with the people. We'll try and engage with each other. That's why we're like pushing the Connections Matters page, because that's what it's about. It's about making the best out of a really really bad situation. And if we can if we can like spark just a little change, if we can push people like this much in the right direction, that's worth it, if you ask me.
So another thing that, because even in these times it may be difficult and people may still want to have their own time and relax. So what are your go-to Christmas movies to enjoy over the festive period, Sam?
Yeah, I know I had to go first because I was overly excited about
I
this.
saw those
Yeah.
hands.
Well, I naturally don't watch um, basic Christmas movies, so I go for more of action movies. Yeah, I know history is he's not happy about that, but yeah, yes, I watch like action movies mostly. Uh, Jason Bourne, all the series of that. I could literally go back to watching Blade.
Oh, Blade,
Um,
very good
yeah,
movie.
I get involved in like 90s movies, especially
Yes.
90s action movies and action stars of the
Yeah.
90s.
See, I'd usually not be fully on board with doing action movies on Christmas, apart from Die Hard, obviously. But that being said, the Bourne trilogy is always a must. So if that's your go-to Christmas movie, then
Yes.
go on, please. See, you you try and hate on bad Christmas movies, but that's kind of the good thing about them, that they're so bad, so cheesy, so similar to one another that they're actually funny. Like I kind of ashamed to admit it, but I did kind of rewatch the Santa Claus, the one in which like, he falls off the roof and dies.
Yeah.
Like as bad as that movie is, and it is very bad, it's so good.
Also, that movie, is that not the movie where the kid has the weird 3 skateboard thing that nobody ever comments on? There's a
Yes, that
weird,
is the movie. That
bizarre,
is that one
there's a
exactly.
bizarre Christmas toy that
Yes,
never existed and was just there for that one show.
but had it existed, would you not have wanted one?
I still want one. I'm
Exactly.
still
That's what I'm
looking to
saying.
find
That's what I'm saying.
this 3 skateboard toy.
Yeah, with me, it was always either bad Hallmark Christmas movies or Disney. I always go back to the Disney thing. It's the 90s Disney. Wow, I can see. I don't even need it to be Christmas for me to watch a Disney movie, but when it's Christmas, it's especially Disney. Yeah.
What Disney movies though? What
Oh,
Disney
all of them.
Christmas movies?
Literally all of them. Like I
Hannah
start off.
Montana.
Oh, you're way out of line, man. I'm talking about like the Renaissance movies. I'm talking about Little Mermaid, Lion King. I go way back. Aladdin. I've seen Aladdin like 100 times. Most of them Christmases.
Lion King. I can understand Lion King.
Yeah, I know.
I'll watch that over and over again.
Okay. Here's another fastball for you, Josh. Weirdest Christmas present you've gotten or given?
Probably a pair of slippers that looks like loaves of bread.
Oh, see, that's a very bad Christmas present.
It was a very good Christmas present, especially because I gave it, so it was a very good Christmas
Oh, okay.
present.
If you gave it, then yes,
I didn't
it is
receive it.
amazing. Okay, Sam, weirdest gift.
I still don't understand why people give pair of socks.
Yeah, I get that. That being
I
said,
still don't understand why people give pair of socks.
But they're always useful. You always need socks.
that's
Like,
true. You can never
and
have
as well,
too many.
like it's definitely being kind of a man, and when you get older, it's like, what can we get? You can't just give the soap and deodorant gift
Yeah,
sets.
that
Like,
pack. No, you can't
yeah,
do the pack
no,
every
then
year.
you upgrade to socks. That's how you know you become an adult. Like,
That's kind of true. Because I remember like getting socks as a kid, and I was like, "Oh, socks! I want socks! I want games and toys." And now I get socks. Like, oh, another pair for my collection. Oh, those have sparkles and sprinkles on them. Favorite socks.
Unbelievable. I still can't see it that way.
Honestly, trust me. When you get the right pair of socks,
yeah.
you will know. You know, it's all about getting the right fit for the pair of socks.
That is hilarious. That is hilarious.
Okay, so if we want to kind of circle back around to what we mentioned in the beginning, put yourself out there. We'll do it, and we're highly encouraging you all to do it too. Whether it's contacting us, contacting people you haven't spoken to in a while, whether it's going on the Connections Matters page, just do something and don't be stuck at home in front of a TV screen all day, okay?
Yeah, and try like actually the stuff like the Couch to 5K. I would never have thought that I could have done it. I when I started it, it was in so much pain. But like it's just time to do something for yourself and to enjoy it, to kind of get something out of it and give yourself a win for the day.
Yeah. So that being said, from all of us, our production team, and our loyal 7 listeners, we wanted to wish you like a very, very happy holiday season. Whether it's Christmas, whether it's another holiday you'd like to celebrate, just make sure you have a good time. Don't get too blue. and we'll be back talking to you about our socks and toys in the new
Christmas
year
presents.
and Christmas presents. Oh yeah, we'll give people an update on what we got and what we get, because I have some ideas. That's all I'm gonna say.
And remember to send in pictures to the Instagram of your Christmas traditions, Christmas trees, celebrations, whatever it is, different things, and we can make it all a bit nicer.
Yeah. That being said, we'll see you next time. Stay jolly.
Stay tuned. Bye, guys.